Well, thank you. And I have a guest with me as I come up here, and she can come over here a little closer if you want to. So, this is my daughter, Grace Kleppe, and then my son, Carson Kleppe, is out there in the audience as well, so I don't want to forget him. I want to thank Business Publications and for those who nominated me and for everybody who supported me in their letters for this honor. I do appreciate it. I think you single-handedly have now proven to my mother that, in fact, I did listen to what her and my dad told me all these years. So that's a plus. My mom and my dad both said three key things to us all of our life. And for me, it is to work hard, it's to give back, and then also to be humble. So to be severely honest with you tonight, I am not super comfortable accepting awards that highlight me just because of what they taught me. Because to be honest with you, there's nothing that I do by myself. So I think about the nonprofits that I have the opportunity to work with in our community, and the people who represent those nonprofits and are passionate about their work every day are really truly the influencers that we have within our community. And then I think about the business leaders that I get to spend my time with on a daily basis who look up from their businesses and think about what are the different things that we can be doing to make Iowa a stronger place for all of Iowans. And I get to collaborate and work with them on that. And then I also think about the average everyday citizen of our state who puts their name on a ballot and gets elected because they want to make Iowa a better place to live, work, and raise a family. And I get to work with those elected officials and state leaders every day, thinking about what are some of the things that can improve our state and move us forward. And so I get that pleasure to collaborate with them. So there's nothing, again, that I do on my own, but I get to collaborate with a bunch of great people to make some impact in this state, which for me is a lot of fun. Now, in my team, I certainly don't do this on my own. So the unsung hero of my group is my husband, who actually has a great job himself and gives a lot at our home so that I can do some of these things that I enjoy. In fact, I'm pretty sure my kids probably wouldn't eat very often if it weren't for him. So he does a great job of allowing me. His joke is always like, oh, I'm here to carry your lipstick in your purse. But actually, he does a lot more than that. So I appreciate, he says it all the time, I'm just telling you. So I appreciate that as well. And again, just opportunities to collaborate and make a difference. So, why do I have Grace up here to help me out a little bit? When I was notified that I received this award, which they secretively did, but I appreciate it, Grace and I were walking, and she said, well, Mom, what's a woman of influence? Right, Grace? Yes. And so I thought, I'll just throw it back to her, and I said, well, Grace, what do you think a woman of influence is? To which she said, well, Mom, there's different people of influence, but I think about the people on YouTube. Right? Which is fair. I mean, that's fair given her age. So then I'm trying to tell her, kind of what my definition of a woman of influence is. And so for me, I'd like to have a little bit of audience participation now this evening. So I said there'll be a few people that are honored tonight, but honestly, there's a lot of great women of influence within our community. So for all the women in the room, this is where I need your participation. If you volunteer in our community, if you spend time mentoring people, if you spend your time and treasures within our community making a difference so that we're stronger, please stand up. So now you have to stay standing. You have to stay standing. So this is a visual for Grace. Now, if she looks out and sees all these individuals, these are women of influence within our community. They are the people who take their talents and their treasures and make sure that we have a strong community for everyone. Now, if anybody knows Dan Houston, there has to be action items for people to move the needle going forward. So I have an action item for all of you. My challenge to you is to find young ladies this age. Take the phone away from them and just spend your time helping them understand that that their time and their skills can make a difference in our community as well. So that hopefully in 20 to 30 years from now, these individuals will also be up here accepting an award like this, and it won't be for making a YouTube video. So thank you very much. And